Yep, I'm gonna say it. This has been the worst holiday season to do, particularly Uber. Lyft's been throwing me a bone every now and again. I like as if to feel sorry for me or something. I know it's just an algorithm, but every blue moon, Lyft will throw me something. But Uber trash this year. And I was watching Vinny Cuz on YouTube, who I want to say he's in California. I'm not sure, but he's on a higher tier. He does comfort, so he's saying pretty much the same thing. I think he does comfort on, I forget whether it's Uber or Lyft. He might even do both, but he was saying the same thing. It's just trash this year on comfort even. And Uber's continue to play these games. I got an email from Uber saying that they have a new thing where we are allowed to cancel on shared rides when they exceed the amount of people. But here's the thing with that. Are we going to get a cancellation fee? Probably not. I want to say probably not. We're probably not going to get a cancellation fee at all. So you're going to go way out to that person's house, pick them up, only to find out you're not getting a cancellation fee. If that's the case, I'm not sure. I would rather take the trip, do a stop request, because for some reason they're paying more on these shared ride requests than they are on the regular ride requests. You know why? Because they want you to take and pick up more people on the way. Like, I just turned the app on for laughs and giggles, and they tried to redirect me to, they tried to give me a shared ride to Hartford, and I was like, no. You know, it was like $9. It was an over 20-minute trip. The pickup wasn't bad. The pickup was probably like 5-6 minutes, and they wanted to pay me like $9. And you know, because of shared ride, I was going to be picking up at least 1 or 2 people on the way because it's going to Hartford, and I happen to be in New Britain at the moment. I didn't take it. I was like, nope, no thank you. You ain't playing me with that crap. And I don't know, people. I don't know why Uber knows we just want more money. I don't understand. I think they think that by playing these games with these bells and whistles, that you're going to be able to trick drivers and making them believe this money is worth it, and it's not. 15-minute pickup for some of the shared rides even. So you got to go pick somebody up 15 minutes. You know you're going to get somebody else on the way. And then the ride's another 15 minutes. And I get it. I give them credit because they realize that shared rides are becoming unbearable. I think Uber's finally starting to get that part. I'll give them credit for that. They're starting to realize, okay, drivers are just not going to take these shared rides. We got to do something. So they gave us the ability to cancel, but they didn't say nothing about whether we're going to get a cancellation fee or... Because believe me, if they gave us a cancellation fee, even of $4, $4.25 for every person that ordered a shared ride that exceeded the amount of people, that wouldn't be bad. But I doubt that's going to be the case. I think drivers are just not going to be bothered still. I think they're just not going to be bothered with taking the shared rides regardless, which is still going to hurt Uber, and they don't get it. Lyft, I think, is trying to go slightly right direction, but because we don't get enough offers on Lyft, Uber is dead. Rideshare is dead. Delivery is still making money because weather like today is downpour, nonstop rain. So days like today, delivery is always going to be recession proof. Somebody's got to deliver stuff. This is the busy season. They do need people to deliver packages and Christmas presents, and so delivery is going to be fine this year. But I personally don't do delivery, but I might have to, when I go private, I might have to include that in my business plan. You know, because I don't see a future for rideshare at this point. I just don't. Even Comfort, even Black, if there is a Black anymore. I'm tearing everybody's only Comfort now. So, and I guarantee you it's the same every platform. XL, you know, same thing. Uber just doesn't want to pay, or they want to pay the driver as little as possible. But what happens next year? You're going to do it again? Uber basically came out, I think Show Me the Money Club said something about this, the Rideshare Guy Network. It basically came out and said in so many words, they didn't say it exactly this way, but it's going to be another pay cut this year on the Uber side. They blatantly said it, and they try to justify it by saying you'll make more money because by lowering our fares, you'll be able to get more people, but you're going to have to drive more. It makes no sense. So they want us to drive more, make less money. So they're in this constant battle of promoting to get new drivers because new drivers are ignorant to the fact rideshare is dead. In 2024, I'm saying it. Now, will the company be dead? No, because they're still going to have migrants. I know Trump threatening to kick everybody out, but that's just not, it's just not going to happen. You know, they'll get a small percentage out of the country, but there still will be illegals here buying these apps. Somehow they're able to buy Lyft and Uber platforms somehow under people's names or however they're doing it. And they're countering on new drivers to keep this wheel turning until they go fully autonomous. Robots. And I don't think it's going to happen until, if it happens on a grand scale, we're probably talking 2030 at the earliest. Elon's talking like next year. No, you're not going to be ready next year. But my business plan still holds. I'm going to go private at some point. I'm going to incorporate either Tesla or some other automated transportation to do taxi service. And we're just going to keep rolling with the punches as things go on. I'm going to incorporate doing a courier style business as well. I'm going to do medical deliveries. I'm focused on medical deliveries because food doesn't make money, in my opinion. Food is not where the real money is in deliveries. I think it's medical. It's in the private sector. You'll make some money on the private sectors doing deliveries. But I don't see a future in rideshare as a whole. I just don't. You know? And I'm saying it, by next year, it's going to be unbearable for veteran drivers. Unbearable. It's not going to matter what tier you're on. Will drivers still make money? Just see, it's the thing that bothers me. You'll always have one oddball person that'll come on your channel and be like, yeah, I'm still making 200 a day. I'm still making 300 a day. But how much are you driving? How much are you driving? Because I'm willing to bet that those drivers that are saying that are driving more than they did last year. I'm willing to bet money. Prove me wrong. Hit me in the comments. Every driver that has something to say about this is still a good side hustle, doing Uber and Lyft, are people that are driving 10 to 12 hours a day. And they're in a better market. That could be the case too. There are some decent markets. You know, there's not probably a handful, but they're out there. And the people that diversify are not complaining because they're diversifying, which I'm going to do next year. So you're going to see me crying less, which I expect the applause for, because I know some of you don't want to hear me crying about Uber and Lyft every day. You want to hear about the courier business. You want to know how I'm making money, not necessarily online on this particular channel, but you want to know other ways that I'm making money, because rideshare is dead. That's just simply how I feel. The company will survive, I'm sure. Uber is the biggest rideshare company in the world. They are all over the world, and I'm sure their markets make them more money depending on where their drivers are in the world. But as far as Connecticut, this is how I feel about rideshare in Connecticut. A big thumbs down, 2 thumbs down for rideshare in Connecticut. And I'm hearing the messages. These drivers are masked. Oh, come over here. How? I don't understand. I would waste more in gas just trying to drive the mask to make an extra $50 to $100. Because I'm not going to stay out there all day. That makes no sense. I will say I appreciate particularly the Boston market drivers in mass that are telling me come over there. I don't think you mean any harm by saying that. It's not feasible. It doesn't make any sense. You know, at least not where I am. And I'm actually not that far from Mass. But for me to drive like a big market like Boston, I'm over an hour away, and for the dead miles, because I'm not going to get any trips back. Even though it's illegal for me to get trips back, that's what these mass drivers don't understand. Yes, it's legal for me to go make money over there, but on the way back, I'm not going to get a trips to go back home. All the trips are going in between Hartford and Massachusetts and Connecticut up this way. All the trips towards Norwalk, Connecticut, Westport, they're all going back and forth to New York. Danbury, you're going back and forth to New York State. It doesn't make any feasible sense to drive outside my market and waste gas. It's just time to just give up Uber and Lyft on the grand scheme. I will still keep those on the back burner. I will still steal their customers to go private with, but I need somebody told me about Roadie. I am thinking about trying Roadie just to see, you know, get the feel of it anyway as a backup. But I think the only problem I have with the courier apps is it's a seasonal thing. Like right now is the best time to be a courier. Come January, February, it slows completely down. You know, so, but the medical side should always stay busy. So that's why I'm going that route. As far as just being a limousine driver, I probably will get the license, you know, just so I can legally take cash from my clients, but that's not my main focus. I want to get several different licenses so I have options, but I probably won't utilize them all. I'm going to focus on the medical courier aspect because I believe that's where the real money is going. And I will still have a few private clients on the ride side. But going into 2025, that's the plan. And just focus on my online sales. Which eventually getting monetized on YouTube, eventually making some affiliate dollars online, I probably won't have to drive in the future at all. That's the goal. And automation kicks in. Hopefully I'll have a Tesla in the future for that. But that's where we're at. Thank you guys for listening to me rant. I wish it was better news. I wish this was a great holiday. I can come out here and be like, oh, this is great. I got so much extra money this year. But between the weather and Uber playing games, Lyft not giving enough offers, Lyft's giving me better offers, but they're not giving me enough offers, rideshare is dead. Just my opinion. Thank you guys for listening to me again. Please support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe, like, comment, check those links below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Thank you.